Instinct takes me to another flow. Every time I hear and call a girl up, trying to make a sister feel love. All of that got to go. Now everybody knows there's exception to this rule. Now don't be getting mad when we playing. It's cool. But don't you be calling me out by name. I bring wrath to those who disrespect me like a day. UNITY. UNITY, that's the unity. What's good, bedtime bandits? It's your girl Brett, and I'm coming with that late night tea. So make sure you pour it up for me and smash that like button on your way in before you take a seat and grab yourself a drink. Because it has been about, I don't know, maybe a month or 2 months since bedtime has been on the live stream. So make sure that love and support is in the building today so that I continue to be in the building and I continue to go live. Darnell, me doing the genie move right now. Your wish is my command. Your wish is my command. You can look, but don't you touch. Ooh, I'm danger. I roar. I swear I'm not. Or hey, we look and we leave. We swear. I see. Haters say we're beautiful, but we don't like you either. A whole lot. It's been a minute since I came up here. I got to give y'all the energy. I got to give y'all the energy. I hope you're having a great day so far. Thank you, fam. You've been showing lots of love. I appreciate you, fam. Luciano. With your leaders, you already know Darnell. So what is going on the home front, y'all? OMG. Y'all know, y'all see, I've been low-key avoiding Bussy Bunch tea because it's been absolutely too much going on. And y'all know me, I need a little bit of structure. I need something that I can break down, bust down, and pass around, all of the repetitiveness. And honestly, it's funny. They always go back and forth with the reads, but I really need to see some receipts. Like everybody's talking about what everybody got. People talking about, people pulling up to their house with pow pows. And nobody is showing receipts. Everybody's saying they got scammed. Matter of fact, y'all, I got scammed. I was on Cash App and somebody sent me a request for $200. And then, even though I have my request turned off for anybody to request anything from me, even though I don't use Cash App that much, I mistakenly approved it and they took my whole $200, y'all. Then right after that, the Cash App was messed up, so I went to go buy another Cash App from someone else. And when I bought their Cash App, they told me I could use it for $35. Then after that, they let somebody else use it and took my whole $400, y'all. So y'all make sure that y'all support the live today because y'all know I need it because these folks have been scamming. OMG. Too much. I could not report on them at all. It go crazy. Yeah, I've been getting overstimulated. I'm not gonna lie. And obviously, disclaimer, that was obviously a joke. No one scammed my Cash App. I did not approve anything by mistake, by the way, you all. And I also did not buy a Cash App and nobody took my money out, by the way. However, some stories are more believable than others. Darnell log off. Girl, you already know. And y'all, it's crazy. I have not been on live in so long. Hey, Jada Busy in the building. We got Darnell, T Nosh, always gang, OG. I love how I see all y'all names who've been A1 Day One Bedtime Bandits. We got Mila in the building. But anyway, it's been going down, y'all. And apparently, listen to this. So y'all, you know how I post, if you're a real bedtime bandit and you've seen my video that I posted on I missed the clip. There was a clip over on TikTok. Now, I'm not going to say who posted this clip because I don't post people who don't have original creation in their content. However, this person posted a clip of Alvo when he realized that Tommy was on the live stream saying that his Cash App got scammed. And Albo said, I'm about to go to YouTube and say that my Cash App got scammed too and see if I can get some money. Now, mind you, when I was watching the live, I thought at some point Albo was going to say it was a prank or it was a joke or he was just mocking or imitating Tommy at the time. But no, he literally wrote it out the whole live, started crying, having a breakdown and everything. And them folks was really in there all in their feelings saying, Albo, we feel so bad for you. Like, no, honey, don't do this. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, I completely get trolling, reading and stuff back and forth, but I would feel so bad if I was up here talking about something happened to me that really didn't happen to me. And then I actually had people like actually feeling sad for me in the comments. I would have to turn the comments off. I would legit, but they also well trained and professionals in this. So they probably have a little bit more experience than I do. Girl, I was hustling up 200 for you. Donnell, send him home, y'all. Send him home. I'm not playing with you, Donnell. Wait, aren't cash apps attached to your social security? They actually are. They actually are. What's funny is when you have a cash app, like say if you are using somebody else's cash app, regardless, anything that you use on your phone, you can always get back into because you have the number that's attached to it. So it doesn't matter if somebody attached their email, don't matter if somebody attached their card, shoot, probably don't even matter if they attach their social security number. If you got that phone that cash app is attached to because it's a app that's on a phone. It's not like an app that's just on the computer or anything. A person can always reset their password, go reset their email and change anything. So at least some people know how to come with believable stories. However, we don't need a believable story on the other end because, like I said, we already confirmed that was cat because um, that video of him saying that I'm about to go to YouTube and act like my Cash App has been scammed too is already out there, which is so funny how so many different channels and reaction pages and clip pages have so many different pieces and parts of the story that you might think that you got the whole thing and really you don't. Now, I know you're not down there being stingy with them likes. Hold up, wait, hold there. I see 32 people in here and I see 16 likes. I know I ain't been live in a minute, so it's probably, moving in the algorithm a bit to let people know that I'm going live and I don't give y'all no heads up because I don't like when people be clocking me. I don't like when people clocking me. Don't watch for me. Don't wait for me. Okay. My BTBs can, but y'all know them folks be with the goggles. They probably in here right now. We cry every day. He's a cancer. We cry every day. It's so funny, y'all. I used to be a crier. I used to be a crier all the time, y'all. But boy, life be life, and we do have a cash we do have a super chat goal pinned, y'all, and we do have extra support at the top pinned in the comments if you want to support your girl tax free. But other than that, we do have super chat goal and you can always support with likes and subscribing to the channel and joining my membership. Girl, Slick Bo had me laughing so hard, shaking my head. Girl, and they have some funny moments in between. I just wish they wasn't doing the malicious things in between. But then again, I can't. We ain't gonna get on that part right now because we definitely gonna talk about that. But I can't say anything when you're pushing out so much negative energy and the stuff that you get back. You can't expect a certain level to be stopped at. You can't say, "Hey, here's my ceiling. You need to stop at my ceiling because this is what I do, and you need to not do that." Especially since I cannot confirm, even though I know that since I have been watching, I have not seen Tommy entice anybody to call CPS on anyone, but they have been doing the craziest things on the internet for the last 5 years, and I don't know what he has done in the past, and I have not taken the time to go look it up because there's been absolutely too much stuff going on. So, but as to me, like I said, I will never condone anything going on with any kids. I've had family members who have had horrific times in the system taken away from families who treated them a whole lot better than how they got treated in the system. And I don't know, to torture, I just think that by all of us have been kids at one point, we should think about how we would feel as the kid and not as the parent. But again, this is Bedtime Reacts. And for the most part, I do not speak on parenting skills. I don't speak on anybody's kids. I don't do that stuff. Like that's neither here nor there for me. They got so much kikis and stuff in between people's serious lives. It just has nothing to do with me. Um, but unfortunately, I know Albo called CPS and said that Tommy had an unregistered pow pow. I do not remember Tommy's son being in that live stream or hearing his voice in that live stream. However, some of the other things, like Albo said, like smoking and drinking, unfortunately, he probably can prove some of those things. So hopefully, it doesn't go to that level or go too far. But they've been still going at it, and if I ain't going to lie, like know when to hold up, know when to fold up. It did that super chat goal is pinned, y'all. But yo, as somebody be and you know what, I'm gonna be completely honest because like I said, I don't speak on this much, but I am going to speak on it today because I do think that Tommy is in a vulnerable position, and I really don't want anything. Not necessarily bad to happen to him. I'm not gonna say I want something bad to happen to Tommy, but anything to go left with, the little youngin. So I know that all these folks are grown and everything that they do, but I really, 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 really wish that Tommy would just keep his son completely off social media, voice wise and everything, especially not to prove anything to a room full of people who are supposed to be adults. And we know that that's not 100% the case because we can see the responses and we can see the stuff that people say, even when the receipts are right in front of their face, just because they're super fanned out, maybe have some type of disability, or maybe because they're young. Who knows? But you should never spend that much time proving any facts to anyone to put yourself in a vulnerable position, especially not one like this. Michael, thank you. Good evening, bedtime. I enjoy your channel. Going too far because calling Bruce the wife was enough for me. And you know what? I'm indifferent about that because Tommy obviously called Bruce's wife out of malice towards Zai. And how obviously Zai and Tommy got into it was because Tommy started with her and spread her business all across the internet, yada, 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 when he claimed to be her friend, just like he do to everybody else. However, Zai did engage. There's cause and effect, just the same way y'all go in on Shamar anytime he comes on this internet and even claps back one time. Everybody goes, oh, he talking about this person. He talking about this person. Somebody cannot talk about somebody for 5 days, and they come back and start up messing. Y'all like, well, he was talking about him. He was talking about him. So I really feel like when it comes to that, she was also responding back. If Zai had left it alone and then Tommy continued to go in on her, that would be one thing. So it's like, yes, he messed up. He went in on her. She continued to go back in on him. So he's supposed to just pause now. It's like, pause. You get it? It's like, she's going in on me now. Yes, he started it, but who, what finish does it come to it when somebody is continuing to talk about you as well? So my thing is, I don't think that he should be ruining other people's lives, but in the there's a lot of women to women who believe that wives should know, because you're also aware of a situation that could put that lady in a vulnerable position. And if you were married to somebody and you were a wife, wouldn't you want to know? I know I would. I wouldn't care who told me. I don't care if it's some gossiper who hate the girl. I don't care who it is. If somebody is messing with my boo, I want to know. Now, again, Tommy did it out of malice. So that's the only issue that I have with it. But as far as informing that lady that her husband was out there doing peculiar things with stuff that could put her in a vulnerable position in her own life, if I knew her personally, I may have done the same thing. But personally, not some random person on the internet that ain't got nothing to do with me. That is not my business. That is not my tea, especially when I don't have any proof or receipts. Shay Street Dive. Oh, thank you for turning me up on the super chat. We got one super chat, y'all. I appreciate you so much. And you okay, bedtime bandit? I ain't even had to say nothing. You already know if you're a real bedtime bandit, and you always like the super chats. They are single-handedly supporting the lives. Live streams does not pay anywhere as near as posted videos. So I'm literally taking money out of my pocket right now to just chat with y'all, because I love my BTB. So I come up here just to chat with y'all, even if it's for free. But I still want to inform y'all while I'm up here that while y'all be popping it, live streams do not pay, and that's why I only do posted videos. Yes, boo, that's me, Fabulous Free. Hey, boo. What I call a live. What's up, Nikki? You've been turning me up, Queen. Okay, y'all. So I'm not. Y'all already know. If you're new to the. Oh, throw that ass in the circle. Throw that ass in the circle. Hey, throw that ass in the circle. Hey. It's like I got a Maggie personal up here. Y'all, I'm shaking it for y'all. What I got to do for this money? Do something strange for a little piece of change. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all going up them super chats. We got 3 out of the 10. Y'all better stop showing off tonight. And words of Navia, don't mess with my man. I'm gonna be the one to bring it to you. They need. Let me stop. I'm about to throw some shade. I wasn't really throwing shade because I don't know who needs to do this, but I was about to start singing Laundry Mat, but that probably was too much. But I know it's a lot of super chats coming in, but y'all need to make sure every single last one of those super chats have 5 likes. Now, if you're new to the live stream, and I know I've been getting a lot of new supporters or people who are just popping out of the bushes, I do not react to videos on live stream. We talk about things, and then whatever we talk about, we break down, bust down, pass around in a video, so I can give y'all actual receipts, because y'all know me. I don't just use my voice to make up things. I actually have seen these receipts and saw these people say these things. But since it's the month of love, we're gonna let Mama start it off with a little love. You can be my better side. Oh, I'm in my better side. Oh, yeah, my computer freezing up. But what? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm trying to do to be my better side. I'm in my better side. Do any one of y'all want to be my better time? Cause yeah, it's better time is on the way, and I need someone to be my better time. So who could be my better time? Like what time? I'm trying.
That's like it. Like what's up? And Shamar don't even have to try to be entertaining half the time. What I call you, sis? What you want me to call you? Thank you for blessing me on the back end. I love me a little bit of tax-free money because y'all know YouTube be trying to get their alimony from me and whatnot. How I'm gonna be getting alimony and then YouTube taking alimony off the top of my alimony? Like how we gonna do that? Like what? Okay, y'all. One more time for the one time before we get up off this.
I'm trying to do to be my better side.
Hey, bitch.
I'm in my better side. Do any one of y'all want to be my better time? Cause yeah, it's Valentine is on the way, and I need someone to be my Valentine. So who could be my Valentine? Like what time?
That's it. That is it. Oh, is that you, Fab? Thank you, Fab. Y'all make sure y'all show Fab love in the comments. She did bless your girl on the back end with a little tax free money, and that is my. If y'all can see, Fab is rocking that badge over there because she is my newest moderator, and as you can see, she is up in this B, and that is my fault. I usually give my moderators a heads up before I go live. Bless you, baby, before I go live, but I did not today. So if they're not in here, it's all good in the hood. Hey, bedtime, I'm a faithful Bush baby. Just wanted to send much love in tonight. Thank you. This is the most manly Shamar has been for Valentine's Day. LOL. Well, he continues to talk about putting them braids back in. And it's the thing is, I don't think it has anything to do with being feminine or not being feminine because you can obviously have them in a form that looks more masculine. I honestly, again, I don't speak on physical appearance, so I'm not going to talk about Shamar's, body or face or anything like that. But as far as braids, I think he looks really nice in the cuts that he has. Even if he gets, like some designs or some shapes, he looks really nice. I don't think the braids fit him well with the mohawk. I don't know. Obviously, that's his choice. It's his body. It's his life. But this the braids for me with the mohawk. Maybe if he had a full head of hair in the braids, it'll look different. But all of these folks will grow. Especially with his current swag. I'm just wondering how it's gonna roll into everything. But I have seen like even men with dreads who have like a mohawk and have them into braids and stuff like that. So you can do it up different ways and whatnot. Yes, Big Marco, not the little one. Okay, y'all. Who and I know everybody saw the video with your real bedtime bandit thing you did. You saw the video of Zai and the wife going at it. And y'all, I didn't even give y'all of the half of the footage that was floating around the internet, honestly. I really just wanted to get Bruce in there and hear from Bruce. And did y'all hear how Bruce ended it all? That was crazy. Which ones, Darnell? The colored straight backs? But it was crazy, y'all. And obviously, I'm not gonna play the whole video because we're not gonna recap the whole thing. But the little part, Bruce definitely hurt some feelings over there. And we gonna start off slight. So we're gonna start off with Zai and then we're gonna move into everything else because some folks been going at it all night long. We can do it all night. Oh yeah, speaking of doing it all night, Tommy is apparently a official I said official, a professional cuddler. Because Tommy says that he cuddled last night and he just cuddled and he didn't even do nothing and he got paid some cash money and he was on live stream showing off a little stack that he got for apparently only cuddling. Yeah, that's what he said. And then Alvo hopped on live and was trying to call Tommy's dad again tonight. Oh gosh, man, it was just too much. But we're gonna get into that. Oh, Why y'all not telling me? Every time y'all where I'm at, y'all over here still watching the other thing. I'm over here clicking away at me, and y'all ain't even with me.
Look at how that nigga roll out. You got it,
Turn them comments up. Even if you ain't got nothing to say, make sure you drop hearts, emojis, and moons. Oh, smash that like button too, y'all. Shout out to everybody who's in here watching. Make sure you smash that like button on your way in before you get comfy. Take a seat. It's horizontal, not vertical, like most people's live streams. So you can either hit the three dots or smash the like button right below the video. Y'all know y'all don't like when them girls be sending you with them likes, and we do got 3 super chats and super chat goal is 10 tonight. And
if you have you gonna stand on the same business that you calling right now to get out. You last
I'm trying to get to the Bruce part, y'all.
You or her can't beat me. Let's get this straight.
And that was weird to me. Like when he said that neither one of you two can basically impede on my survival. And I guess that was like a financial hit that he took at the two of them. But in my opinion, when I heard it, to me, there's some other things that I can't live without that has nothing to do with money, like love, like affection, care, security, somebody that you always know that you have there with you. So it's not always about financial. So maybe you just don't, I ain't gonna say like females like that because obviously you got way too many females. Maybe you're just not in love with neither one of them two is what you're trying to say. But when a man says, "Oh, neither one of you is going to make me, change anything about my life or not be able to survive." I don't know. This is why I be thinking that some men don't really like women the same way they say they like women. Because look, I love women and I can't go without women. Ain't no life that I could even imagine without women being in there. So I wasn't sure what that means. Then he was like, neither one of you can beat me. If a man is supposed to be a man, why are they always being compared to women? I think that is the craziest thing to me. And then and I don't care what anybody says, even like, I'm not saying that you should allow somebody to obviously physically harm you without you responding back. That's no way, shape, or form what I'm saying. But the same way we know a little kid can hit you in your face and it may hurt like a 20-year-old hit you in your face, but you're not going to hit that 20-year-old, that kid back like they're a 20-year-old for that reason. So if you're a quote unquote man and they are always physically stronger than us and this is the way they were born and it's just biology and we can't do anything about it, why would you ever in your life put your hands on people? Even me as a female, I try my hardest not to do that if I am the more masculine one. Obviously, no, not to the rumors. Me and my girl are both feminine. However, I'm just saying in general, I know a lot of studs. I know a lot of who would never put their hands on people. I'm not saying that there's some that don't, but there's some who have that much respect that they still won't put their hand on their feminine partner. So it just baffles me that actual men do it. So for him to bring that up as though, oh, y'all can't beat me. Yeah, I might can't. Somebody can though. Who you think it is? Wait a minute, we live. At least I got to pop in because I know y'all be in. Hey, his angel. I love when I see y'all OG bedtime bandits in here.
Okay. Now, how stupid you are, and I'm gonna tell you how dumb you are on live. I was able to take you somewhere when you wanted to be took, to give you a couple dollars when you wanted to get a couple dollars. Came over and chill, and super duper investigative, and let somebody pull your. I ain't never touched your goofy ass.
Well, we're gonna have to run that back. Run it back. Don't wanna come down. Why would I want to? Baby, I want to fly somewhere like Jamaica, Barbados. Because Ford is definitely gonna send me there. Shout out to Ford because you know what, he definitely be watching from the bushes, or she, sorry, I don't we need to confirm that. But always drop spig on your girl and I really appreciate it. And y'all already know what to do to that super chat. Both of them might as well stay with Bruce. They are willing to accept whatever he gives. First time catching you live. Bonnet Wizzy is still the biggest hypocrite in the world. At this point, I don't even know who to call the biggest hypocrite, the biggest liar. It's like they got a competition at this point. It's a competition at this point. But thank you so much. Y'all already know. Yay, we got 5 super chats in. And yes, please show him love and smash the like button on that super chat because they are single-handedly supporting the live. And hold on, yeah, did I like every super chat? My bad, y'all. We're gonna run that little piece back because I can't believe what Bruce just said to her. And like Ford just said, this, and honestly, this has nothing to do specifically with them, but women in our community honestly need to do better. I obviously have grew out of thinking that it was going to ever happen. But when I was younger, I was so with the women, and that's why I love my friend group that I like grew up with, because it's no questions asked. Like, I'm telling you, a dude who even talked to one of my best friends in, it could be middle school, they cannot send me no personal DM for absolutely no reason. No, hey, no, how you doing? No. So imagine levels up. Anybody that you've had a relationship with, anybody, like, why you don't need to send me anything in privacy, none of that weird stuff. I feel like women, if women did not allow this to happen, it wouldn't happen. Why? Because men need women. They need it. They need that dussy. They need it. Even if they don't get it, they're gonna try to go get the one that start with a B. Okay, they're gonna try to go get the bussy if they can't get the one that start with a P. Okay, that's where they're gonna go. So the fact that is that women, Lauren here already told her, we rule the world. Okay, P is power, okay? But we have to use it that way. You have to realize what you have. You have to own it. And I promise you, if every female come together and say, look, man, if dudes are doing this, we ain't messing with them. Dudes are doing this, we not messing with them. Once they realize they're not getting that stuff that they need, they're going to start acting. My mother always told me, a man can only do to you what you allow. And I know, and it used to be where the ratio of men to women wasn't balanced out. Now it's about 50% women and about 40% men. So there's enough to go around. You don't have to be desperate. You don't have to be thirsty. All you do is have to have confidence and esteem in yourself. And it really hurts my heart to see females lowering themselves like this. And then when you have a person like Bruce and you allow this to go on, best believe he now thinks that this is how women are. He now thinks that as long as I'm paying the bill, this is what can go down. He now thinks that another female may deal with this because these two females allowed it. And I know y'all let the Bussy Bunch and stuff talk about women camaraderie whenever it's convenient for them to gaslight them out of a situation. But on a serious note, ladies, because I be seeing half of y'all in there condoning that mess. Oh, stay with him. Like, I am highly disgusted. One, Zai is a child. I'm telling you, even to me as a woman, I would not touch Zai. Not because she's not a beautiful young lady. That is a child. My little sister is around that age group. That is a child. I don't even know what type of personality I do because I'm watching Zai, but I don't even know what type of personality or mind frame you could be attracted to with somebody that young. And I'm not judging other people out there in the world because I do know that there's other maturity levels and things to stuff. But I'm just saying, let's be real. I hate when people be playing these games with men. It's not a fact. It's not a opinion. It's fact that the biological makeup of men is high when it comes to a certain specific area of their life. And the only way to minimize that is to have them have certain things in place so that they can continue to get the thing that they want, because they're going to go do absolutely anything for it. We already seen that. It used to be a joke back in the day when I was young. It used to be a joke that a dude would jump out of his bed and come drive 2 hours to you if you wanted him to, because that's how bad he wanted you. Okay? Now we got people sitting online doing this, and we had them taking 2-hour rides, baby. Ain't never had to do nothing, no bend over, no busting down, no passing around, always was smoked up. Shoot, if my mama needed a light bill paid, always could get paid. Didn't have to bend over, bust down, break nothing down, because it's about how you carry yourself. And exclusivity pays. Ain't nothing wrong with having no OF. There's nothing wrong with having no Twitter. I bet you $1 million you'll never ever in your life find a unclothed picture of me on no internet unless somebody done paid $1 million for it. Because guess what? If a person paid $1 million for it, they're not gonna want to talk about it. They ain't gonna want to talk about it. Now you pay $20 for it, you pay $35 for it, you pay $55 for it. Oh, you might want to run your mouth, but you pay $1 million for it. You are gonna have to tell them what you did to get what you got. Value yourself. Value yourself. And I know I'm speaking to women because I'm a woman. I date women, and I can usually only have a perspective from women. And I know that it's a double standard, and y'all don't necessarily see the same things when it comes to men, because I see so many comments now talking about how disgusting Zai is and how gross she is for basically, selling herself. And I completely think that that's messed up because not like that. I'm not saying that you should call anybody else that, but the way these folks be getting bust down, passed around on this internet, or even specifically on my channel, I don't see none of y'all in the comments saying, oh, he's so, yeah, y'all say it about, the what's coming out of somebody, but y'all like, oh, it's his body, he can do what he wants. So it's his body, he can do what he want and get bent over, bust down, and passed around every single day and come on the internet and talk about it. But Zai, who's making money, who's actually maintaining it, because the other people who we seen trying to do it be up and down in cars, sleeping on the streets. We have seen Zai in her hotel room consistently doing it, no matter what she had to do for it. But we got people calling her disgusting, but he can do what he want to do with his body. And that's y'all females, because realize that y'all are 80% of these folks following. Men, straight men aren't following these people. Some of them are, but 80% of their following, including mine up here, are women. So the first step is us ladies. We gotta get this world mind out of us on what they have us thinking that we is, that the women's is the hoes. No, we ain't going with that. Instinct takes me to another flow. Every time I hear a nigga call a girl a bitch or a hoe, trying to make a sister feel low, all of that got to go. All right. I just wanted to be a part of the giving crew, giving crew. Thank you. And I'm sorry if I'm not boring y'all with the tea, and I ain't jumping all into the tea, and I'm just trying to give y'all, but I appreciate everybody who's showing love, smashing that like button while they're in here. We got 404, his Angel, her mom. We got Jay Street Dot starting it off big and banging as always. I'm gonna always give y'all shout outs, and everybody who drops me a super chat. CA, if it's your birthday, y'all already know that y'all get a shout out, because it's the least I can do to show love back to y'all. But
Oh, me? You never touched me?
Hold on,
Unless somebody pull your, I ain't never touched your goofy ass.
Damn! Oh, me? You never touched me?
No. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. I rolled around with this shit. No.
Now, Bruce, do I need to do a poll on how many people believe you touched Zion? Now, listen to this. Tommy said that originally Zai said that he found her through pictures. The wife says that he goes on Bigo. First of all, Bigo is the weirdest app I've ever been on in my life. I kept telling y'all that I would never go on Bigo, but then they got Kale's Instagram deleted, and then Alyssa came along and she loved herself some Bigo. So I be going over to Bigo. Every time I get off that app, I uninstall it because I don't trust it. Every single time I get off that app, I uninstall it. I get all type of messages talking about, ooh, can I call you? Can I send you something? I don't know what type of weird stuff Bigo got going on. I don't know if it was originally made as a dating site, but anybody who is on that site is more than likely talking to somebody who they're not supposed to be talking to if they on that site frequently. I'm going to just say that, especially a husband or somebody going live or something like that. But Zai claims that he met her on Maggie Personal. Now, if you don't know what Maggie Personal is, you should be a fan of Alvo, because Alvo has informed us recently, even though Tommy Ben told us what Maggie Personal is, that, he said you can sell yourself any part of your body you want, your head, knees, shoulders and toes, and your eyeballs and your mouth and all type of stuff. But Alvo actually showed us what an ad makeup looks like on Maggie Personal, because he's been sharing Tommy's Maggie Personal from 2022 from DC for the last couple of days. So now we all know what Maggie Personal looks like. Now, apparently Zai met him on Maggie Personal. So how are you going to tell me that you helping out this young girl? And it's even sicker that your wife actually believed that, because she is thinking that she's a little girl. So it's no way that this man could be doing this with her. But either way, no here nor there. You went on the site looking for that. Maggie Personal is only so you can sell your head, shoulders, knees, and toes. That's the only way you go up there. So you on a site to buy a Zai, and you tell them you ain't buy a Zai. Like, nobody believes you, Brucey Bruce. But Bruce kept saying, let's call Tommy, like he had something to tell Tommy. So I don't know if him and Tommy got an interview planned or what is going on. Bedtime, we don't always agree, but you are absolutely correct. We have the same morality and the serious stuff. I mean, and I'm going to tell you right now, Tam, it's weird. If you agree with absolutely everything I say, you need to be checked. You need to be checked. We are all completely different humans, and we all are going to have our different opinions and perspectives. It's the baseline things, the morals, like you said, because we all see these people perceived in different perspectives. We all have other stuff going on in our lives who have made us look at people in a different way. Even when I first got up here, I was really, really sensitive because I'm a reaction channel and not a blog channel. I was really sensitive to Alvo's situation. I know a lot of people who have been in Alvo's situation. I know a lot of people who have been addicted to alcohol. I have even had to sleep on a couch. But the thing is, with me, I don't know anything about burning barriers. I'm that person that you say, hey, man, can I come kick it on your couch for a month? They say, yeah, you get the job, you work, and you say, hey, man, I appreciate you looking out for this month. Now I have my money. Now I have my crib. Now I'm going to go ahead and float on and not overstay my welcome, So there's so many people who have been in so many different types of positions that would make us see situations differently. As long as you're not being offensive or calling me out of my name, it's perfectly fine that we disagree. No, I appreciate this gumbo. I seen thing about people that pay to have someone cuddle with them. Yeah, I don't know if y'all remember back in the day, DDG. I was it DDG or Casanat, but yeah, they used to pay people like professional cuddlers to come over and like cuddle on live stream, and that's what people need to be doing. Like I'm so confused, and I ain't gonna say I'm confused. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Y'all hear it coming out of bedtime mouth. They are lazy. And I'm not talking about when it comes to physically working, because I'm not like y'all. I'm not going to tell nobody what they can do to make their financial income, because that's how a lot of people don't get succeed on their goals. There are people who you might say, go get a job, and they're literally building their personal business that they have been building for, years or something like that. If you ever read any success stories or any success people books, they were broke, because to start off a business, you need a lot of time. You put in 100 hours a day and get nothing back. Now, I'm not saying it for these people, but there are a lot of people who have been broke for years so that they could hit a goal or hit some type of life build up that they have been trying to do. So I'm not cut and draw on the black and white, like this is what you need to make money, because that's what America wants you to think. But I do believe that if something is not working for you and you do it multiple times over and over and over and again, and the only success you get out of it is when you have to come to the internet and be an evil person that you claim that you aren't, or that evil people are. And to me, that's by fact, because if you say somebody else is evil for doing this, then you also believe that you are evil for doing this. So to me, I believe, I ain't gonna say believe, I know they're lazy. People can pop it all day. Blogging is easy. What we do on these channels, thumbnails, titles, editing, I promise you, for the 72,000 times, they could never. And that's why they don't, because posted videos, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm dropping the tea on y'all. Posted videos, the videos that I post when I don't go live, make 5 times more money than this, than sitting here going live with y'all. But it also takes me 5 times more the time, more the effort, more the research to keep you engaged, to keep you excited. And nobody wants to have to sit around and do that all day. People want to get online and talk about folks and then move on. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it, but when people are constantly throwing out shade, it's impossible. You cannot do what I do. And I'm going to give out a gem now. Please listen up, everybody, because the next time I see somebody doing it and act as though it didn't come from here, we're going to say it out loud and we're going to give ourselves on the back, and y'all make sure y'all call it out. Because first of all, Alvo has the most opportunity to make regular content than anybody out of the Bussy Bunch besides Shamar, obviously. But Shamar doesn't need content because he's just naturally funny. Like Shamar, you've seen his Valentine's Day clip. Funny for absolutely no reason. What's in the box challenge? Blindfolded challenges. He already seen some of those things over there with Samaya and her friends on channel. Do you think that he brought any of that content back to YouTube? Nope. I need to get some money. I need a quick money grab. YouTube started over. Let me go talk about Tommy. Let me go talk about Shamar. Let me go argue with Zai. Let me go hop on Instagram on live stream. No, not let me go do in the box challenge. No, not let me go link up with an actual creator and let's do some real stuff. Let's go to the Walmart and buy a rat. Let's go to the Walmart and buy some frozen fish, blindfold each other, have each other touch it, see reactions. I don't know, do a frozen ice challenge. That's what I keep trying to tell y'all. People keep popping it about numbers. Bedtime has been on this internet for a minute. Bedtime has other channels with my face actually up there where I do actual things, where I have went viral and got millions of views for actually hanging out with my girlfriend and not being on the internet and just talking about somebody. And that's what people fail to realize. So when y'all hear people throwing shade, and they constantly get the gems. Just know. And I think that it's so, and this situation with the Cash App scams is the perfect situation. So many people over there in Alvo's live stream was so genuinely feeling bad for him, not knowing that Tommy had just got off live stream 5 minutes before that, saying the same exact thing. That's how they play on y'all minds. So the best thing to do is either to follow a blogger reaction channel or make sure you watch all of them. You might not like all of them, but if you don't want to be looking slow, I don't want to use that word, but if you don't want to be looking silly when you're defending them and then realizing some other stuff on the other side of the internet, you might want to keep your tea, because I swear it'd be some people embarrassed in the comments. I mean, Bigo is messy, but I'm an artist, rapper, and made a nice coin on there. Now, best believe me. And now that I've been up there, I've already considered it, honey. Believe me, because like I said, it's like I might not come on as bedtime over there, but I might come on as somebody else over there. I just don't like this side of the internet when it comes to being on this side of the internet with anything, or Bigo, or these type of supporters. Like, even when somebody shouts me out, I really appreciate it. But I honestly don't want no supporters that don't find me on their own and genuinely like my channel, because some other energies I don't really care for, even if I really like their content. Oh, Bigo is be paying. Oh, Bigo be paying. Clock that in. Okay, let me slide on over there. I put an ad up over there for $1, and I did. I would have bought that. I would have bought the ad down now. Y'all don't forget we got that super chat gold pin, and we also got extra support pin at the top if you don't want to give YouTube none of my money. Okay, let's move on, because this is new. This is new, y'all. This is new. We're gonna get over Bruce right now. Zai and Albo. Look, I don't know what's going on, y'all. I don't know what's going on. It's like Albo is the new Tommy. Albo's the new Tommy, but on a messy doll level. Because see, Tommy, when it comes to CPS and calling SSI and all that stuff, he has to get pushed far to do those things, because he want to make it seem as though he doesn't do those types of things. But Zai and Alvo have been going live together ever since the Zai and wife situation. And Zai and Albo are now beefing over on live because Zai, I guess, dropped Albo, or I kept hearing him say, add me back, add me back, add me back. She was refusing to add him. Albo claims that she had 200 views, and when he left the live went to, like, it was like 174 views, and he's like, they not there because they not there, they not on your live stream because it's Zai. They was on your live stream for me. And then he went to the live stream with Tino, aka the program, aka Jigga. So I don't know what's going on over there, but it looks so awkward. Like, I am not used to Albo being on those live streams, and you can tell, not like that, but he's not used to it either, because his attention span is on two different screens, and he is barely even into the tea or conversation that they're talking about, because the tea and conversation that they're talking about, he doesn't even know those people. He's over there like, who is Maggie? Who is this person? I don't report on those people, but I still have been observant enough to know who they are somewhat. But hold on, y'all. We're gonna take a quick little pause. Make sure you smash the like button, get yourself a drink, get yourself some popcorn. Make sure you play it 500. Yeah, he be thank you, Player, too, because Player be turning up the comments. And shout out to everybody. I never want anybody to apologize for blowing up my comments. I really appreciate everybody who dropped multiple comments under posted videos. I'm telling y'all are the reason that, and let me say this, because I posted it because somebody think they the tea. Somebody think they the tea, y'all. Somebody think they the reason that bedtime get numbers. And I think it's so funny because doing my own research on my channel, obviously Shamar is number one searched on how people find my channel, which what that means is they go in and they type Shamar and they want to see a certain video of Shamar, and then they see my channel. And because I have Shamar in my channel along with associates and constituents, if they see a title or a thumbnail that pops out to them, they will click on it. The number two search term was obviously bedtime. Shout out to my bedtime bandits. What that means is my bedtime bandits is looking for me. It means that they're not looking for Shamar. They're not looking for Alvo. They're not looking for Messy Doll. They're looking for bedtime. So they go into their search and they type in bedtime reacts, and then I pop up. And then whatever I have posted that day, even if it's some people that they don't know about, they're more than likely going to show me love, because that's what real support is. However, if y'all notice, when I posted that report, it was on my 28-day report. It was like monthly. I did, however, go back after that and do my yearly report. And to my surprise, this gonna really hurt some feelings. And I'm not gonna say that I'm not trying to hurt feelings, but since people want to go out of my way to hurt my feelings with lies, even though I show nothing but love, let me go ahead and clock some factuality that when I did the year long over how people find my channel, it was of course Shamar, bedtime reacts. And guess who number 3 was, y'all? Y'all never gonna guess who number 3 was on my yearly. And I only made 4 videos on this person. Maybe 3, maybe 2, maybe 3. Y'all never gonna guess. And Marty, I know you in the building, boo. Hey, twin. I used to be a part of. No, I love your comments. Miss Marty is the benchmark for that. But it's a Messy Marge. Messy Marge. Messy Marge. Oh, you said Supreme? Supreme not there yet, but I think once he gets big enough, if Supreme ever gets big, he will definitely have the views over on my channel, because I see a lot more people trying to post Mr. Honey Supreme now, and we're gonna talk about Mr. Honey Supreme too. But I see a whole lot of people trying to post Mr. Honey Supreme now, so he's getting put on now. He's getting bust down, broke down, and passed around. Who that girl them Daisy Dukes on? I want you to. Who that girl them Daisy Dukes on? East Coast try to play me in my Daisy Dukes. I finally caught you live one day. I was just searching. I found your page, and ever since I go to you because you don't miss anything and you're fast and you know punk. LOL. Clock it. Hey, we don't want no smoke, but we ain't ducking any either. Because I used to duck the smoke. I used to duck the smoke thinking that I was staying out of the drama, and then people who don't have their own mind frame just started to believe the craziest of things. So I had to eat it up with receipts, and y'all know that's all I do. That's how I read it down. I respond with receipts. But thank you for letting them know, Cashmere. I have so many people telling me in my comments, the reason that I'm here has nothing absolutely to do with none of these people in this video. I clicked on the video because it was interesting, and I stayed because I liked your content. And I do realize that the Busty Bunch brings me in a lot of support, and I have always thanked them for that. But don't ever get the game messed up that I don't put in tons of work into my channel that you could never do, boo, because it's called training, it's called learning, it's called time and effort. And you should never let anybody put you down for the work you put in just because they failed to put it in themselves. Yes, I can pop it about my degrees, I can pop it about my salary and my job, and I can still get up here and expect to make extra money from my content because I put the work in to have all those damn jobs. What make people think they entitled? Y'all done got me popping. But thank you so much for letting me know. But it's actually Messy Marge. Messy Marge. So that person talking about you can't get 24K views on another video off my name, baby boy. It wasn't off your name. It wasn't off your name. Y'all, if y'all real bedtime bandit, go back and look at every Messy Marge video that I done posted. Numbers, and it only been 4 of them. So I was surprised when I seen that Messy Marge was number 3 out of my whole yearly list. And the only reason I went to go look, why? Is because somebody really thought they was the T, posting my channel on their page, trying to throw shade, saying that my numbers ain't hitting. But I bet you that, you know what, I go pull a Tommy. My numbers ain't hitting, but I am blessed and lucky enough to be in my home. I'm blessed and lucky enough to have extra money off this internet. I'm blessed and lucky enough to have a partner of 11 years, but I don't have to go sell nothing, break nothing down, and pass it around. Okay? So let's just start there. And you know, I would say I'll take all the smoke for you. Hey, T-Nash don't play. I ain't gonna lie, T-Nash. I've been holding it back a little bit, but back in the day, you a little bit. You was a little shaky, but you've been real consistent for the last 7 months. So for the last 7 months, you've been holding it down. But I seen you on somebody else's channel talking about, oh, you my fave while they was in the video calling me 13,000 itches. I ain't gonna lie, I saw you. I ain't talking about nobody in the bussy bunch. I saw you, but it's fine. I've forgiven you since then, Bookie. But T-Nash, one day when I ain't mean to embarrass you, y'all. Don't get on T-Nash. It was a long time ago. Don't get on T-Nash. Jada Busy. T-Nash come always take the smoke for me. Jada Busy, Mila W. Whoop-de-doo does not play around. Like, I feel like Whoop-de-doo don't even pop out the bushes unless somebody say they coming for bedtime channel. If they coming for bedtime channel, then Whoop-de-doo comes out of the bushes. Yeah, y'all be right. Miss Marty is my sweetest gangster. I started out somewhere else, but they was going too fast. It was the Krishan thing first, then January last year. Of course, it was Tommy and the stuff. Yeah, I enjoy some of the Krishan channels. I enjoy another girl who be she does like what's that boy who be beating up on girls that nobody wants to talk about because everybody likes him. Oh, NBA Youngboy. She be her. I think it's her voice for me, and she's more like me, like a reaction channel. She's not really a blogger because she says a lot of her own opinions and stuff like that. But I really like her voice, the way she be doing it. Meaning the T was going too fast for the blogger and you were on it. Okay. Well, I gotta keep up then before I lose you, Cashmere, because I ain't gonna lie. You can let my bedtime bandits know I'm not in a rush to post videos. I'm more of a quality over quantity thing. I want to give you substance and the full story before I rush to just go post 20-minute clips or 30-minute clips. Like, I need to have some substance. I need to be able to pull a story out of this. Every now and then, just to give my bedtime bandits entertainment, I will leave them cursing and all of that crazy stuff in just to give y'all some kikis off the little reads, unless it's a repetitive read. But for the most part, I need some substance because they ain't about to give me a headache. But thank you for letting me know, because apparently, even though it was a lie, I was last to the T last year, apparently, even though it was completely capped because nobody was even posting Alvo, Shamar, and Tommy as much as I was last year. So there's absolutely no way anybody could have been ahead of me when it came to posting their tea. Now, maybe when it came to posting somebody else's tea, and half, excuse me, and half the tea that Tommy recaps comes from bloggers' reaction and clip pages tea. So there's no way I could have been late, but we're gonna let them say what they say. I got my little war show. Yeah, you remember exactly, Miss Marty. You hear that? Exactly, complete cap. But when you have somebody hosting something who has specific subscribers, then that's fine. I appreciate being a part of it regardless. And receipts, I get it, but baby, you in on it and you wait till it unfolds. Exactly, because you're not going to make me look crazy. Not only that, I don't know if y'all noticed, even though I say everything in my video is alleged, I never say anything definitive. Now, I might call somebody a liar because I can prove you're a liar, but I would never say somebody did this. This is exactly what happened. Anybody who does that in their videos is crazy to do it. Why not? Why would you do that when we're talking about what could have possibly happened? It's nobody knows anything without proof. So why do that to yourself and put yourself in that small space and box when the possibilities when it comes to the Bushy Bunch are endless? But y'all, we're gonna play a little bit of Bruce right quick before I go on to the next subject, and then go about to run to the restroom. Oh, that wasn't Bruce.
How's biz, Ash? Great, especially with the help of zero counting.
That went too far. Hold on, y'all. If I get a little break, give y'all a little watchy watch. Something a little watchy watch. Come on, commercial, dang. Y'all be watching that, y'all. Don't skip the ads. Let them play. Take a bathroom break or something while y'all let the ads play.
A whirlwind turn of events, because I can't even lie, Bruce with him, and because
you are, and I'm gonna tell you how. You already know. Shut up. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this on live. No, shut up. Shut up for 1 second. Because you already know how I do.
How you doing, baby?
Come on.
How you do?
You already know. You already. No, shut up.
You miss me?
Shut up.
You was helping him because
Go ahead.
I'm gonna stop. No, I'm gonna stay up. Here you go. Here you go, baby. Here you go. Sorry, don't roll over on me. Come on. Yeah, you gonna tell her, baby.
Stop it. Get some help. So hold on. Now, why? My son.
Baby, you miss me?
Let me ask you something, because we're about to put. Hold on. I'm about to put all in perspective. And I'm going to say, hold on, shut up. Let me tell you something. No, I'm going to tell you and all your followers how they can find out. Tell them to tune in to Tommy. I'm going to give them a whole shot. No, no. Shut up, because I'm about to tell everybody.
If he tell, if he tell one of them like, if he tell one more, shut up. Who is you, Bruce? Who is you, Bruce? Look, I'm sorry, Bandit. I done got my dog riled up yelling at Bruce. Who is you, Bruce? I'm like, shut up. But you hear him talking about, I'm about to call Tommy or tune in to Tommy. He over there giving Tommy advertising. So I don't know what's going on. She too young to even get it, girl, and don't care like it. And excuse me, y'all. I get it though. I mean, look at Zai's situation. I'm not saying it like that because I'm not saying that you can't. I know. Let's put it here, and I know people don't want me talking good about Shamar, even though he does some good things. But I can talk good about everybody else who does good things. But Shamar was homeless, obviously, right? People can talk whatever they want to talk about Shamar, say he does this, say he does that, but Shamar could have just as easily been on some hard rocks. He could have been on some stuff that would have made him not be able to maintain back. So what I'm gonna say is, yes, I know Zai homeless. Yes, I know she's living in a hotel room, but to my knowledge, at least from what I can see, it looks like at least she isn't doing things like the hard rocks or doing any of that stuff. But I do believe that her like, did y'all see? I'm trying to take it steps here because I don't want to be offensive. Did y'all see the video that Tommy posted? I cried, y'all. I'm gonna be honest, I cried, and I haven't cried since back in the day, since them Alvo days when he used to trick me and I wasn't hip to the Bussy Bunch. But he posted a video of her basically self-harming herself, and it was actually on YouTube posted. I mean, head leaking, leg leaking, to the point where I couldn't even post it or continue to look at the video. And it just shows you what type of mind frame almost she has. So I don't think, unfortunately, that confident esteem piece is ever going to come unless she builds it up. And there are real people out here in this world who want nothing from you, who just want to help you and just want to genuinely see you do well. Like I definitely feel like I'm one of them people, and not because I'm the nicest person in the world. It's because I understand what it takes to make it in life. So, hey, my friend, I'm homeless. Hey, look, you can come stay with me. You can't stay with me you can't stay with me for 6 years, but you can stay with me for 6 months to a year. You don't have to pay me anything. And it's never going to come back on your head. Oh, you stayed with me for 6 months and you ain't give me anything. No, you didn't give me anything because I told you not to give me anything because I wanted you out of my house. Me and my girlfriend are very touchy. We've been together for a long time and we're very touchy. We're very in each other's face. We're very all over the top of each other 24/7. Nobody wants to see that 24/7, and I don't want to see you 24/7. And the quickest way for you to get up out of my house is for you to genuinely save up some money so you can go. If I'm taking money from you while you working this job that you just got your leg in the door at, you're more than likely going to take longer to get up out of my house. There's going to be frustration. There's going to be resentment. There's going to be a little bit of like I say, irritation. But as long as you're aware that it may happen, y'all don't understand. I have friends that I could literally call and say, girl, I need to come. Like, y'all know, I've been with my girlfriend for 11 years, but don't act like we haven't had our times. Anytime that I ever felt like getting up out this mofo, I tell a friend, girl, girl, what you need? I'm sending the plane ticket. Girl, look, I'm going to need to stay with you for a year. I ain't going to bring no money in. I don't got no job. I don't got no car. I don't got nothing. I get a response back. And I know you and I know what you're capable of. And damn, if I'm going to let my friend go down over a situation that just didn't go right in life, because I know you and I know what you're capable of. But people have to know that you're able to be helped, to help you. That is what gives them the help to help you, because they're trying to help themselves. I think back to myself and my friends at 21, and we were sharp and way above our years, our own apartments, working, no school. Clock it. I'm so flabbergasted. But and I get it. I can't speak for no man or nothing like that. Hey, but I'm telling y'all, P is power, honey. Me and my friends smoked good. We ate good. Like, man, if I decided to run away or go somewhere, go live somewhere else, I was gone. There was no coming back till I decided to come back. Like you said, we was definitely living well above our ages. And even how we maintain with friendships. Like, again, like I said, even in high school, no dude who ever talked to any of my friends or any of my friends that I was close with could never even approach me. What you talking to me for? That's literally my initial demeanor. Now, I didn't know what he wanted. I didn't know it. What do you need? You have no conversation for me. It's 1,000 people out here in this world. Why would I have any conversation for you? Come on, man. Like, people, I don't know what and I think that's why I'm thinking that it's the mental states of people that are coming around. It's not the loyalty. It's not any of that. And me and my girl were just talking about that. It's like we had the last fun. Like, to see these people sitting here on this internet, man, at 25, boy, I was outside. At 25, I was buying $400 concert tickets just because I knew I was gonna make the money back. Now I make 10 times the money that I made at 23, and I can't even get Cardi B tickets now because I got just so many bills and obligations to pay for. Boy, and that's why I said some of these people just need the right people in their life. And even when you think people are coming into life to try to help them, like Kayla Gibbs, it seems like everybody in this community either gets used or is used or starts to use other people because they realize other people is using them. And it's crazy. And we still got that super chat goal pin. I believe we got about 6 super chats, so we almost to the goal. And somebody did bless me on the back end. My fabulous. And shout out to Miss Marty too. Now realize everybody who dropped super chat, sign up for memberships, send your girl something on the back end. You'll always get a shout out on my video, just by the way, even if you don't want one. Darnell, what Darnell talking about? He always, y'all know he be getting into trouble. But anyway, okay, what's next subject? Okay, next subject is Mr. Honey Supreme. And I'm sorry, I wish I could upload this video for y'all. But look, if you're a real bad time bandit, right, take yourself back. Mr. Honey Supreme caught me when he got out of jail. When he got out of jail, he caught me and he had a friend on the phone. She was going crazy. I ain't gonna lie. She had a lot of energy. I really liked her. She had a lot of energy. She said that her and Mr. Honey Supreme were friends now, but at some point he kicked in her door. It was kicking in windows and kicking in doors. Because the interview, y'all already know what happened with the interview with me and Honey Supreme. He basically canceled on me, and by the time he wanted to do the interview, I was already checked out because it was just too much drama, and clearly it just wasn't going down because he reached out to me to do an interview and then let, I guess, supporters or Alvo or people get into his head and tell him that he should be getting something besides the exposure that I have been already giving. Okay, but we're not going to get into that point. But regardless, she said that he was kicking in doors and kicking in windows. Now, I left that part out of my video because I was saving it till the interview so I could inquire about that. There was another time where he came on intoxicated and he said that somebody had kicked in his door, right? It was right after him and Alvo had that conversation about me. Now he's making another video basically antagonizing his neighbor, saying that his neighbor broke into his home while he was locked up. Now, we were thinking that he was locked up for the situation on the transit, but it seems as though he got locked up again, or not locked up again, sorry, got a restraining order against him. And while he was in jail, the person who got the restraining order on him apparently kicked in his door and stole his stuff. Now, when he was posting the video at the time, I'm going to have to go back, bust it down, break it down, and pass it around in my video tomorrow for a flashback. Nobody knew what the heck he was talking about because he's always highly intoxicated when he talks about it. But this time it was a little bit more clerical, and apparently the bloggers, because, bedtime, been posting Mr. Honey Supreme, he's starting to get posted a lot more. So apparently the bloggers over on Instagram posted his restraining order, and he got upset with one of the bloggers, which I don't know why, but who knows? Y'all know Mr. Honey Supreme done got upset with me multiple times, so that's none of my business. But he got upset with one of the bloggers because they posted his restraining order, so he came back to make a response about it. No, there you rich another one. I'm about to say, and where's my $200 that you was hustling up for me down there? Hold on, let me go check my CA. Let me go check down there. Let me see if it's in there. You need to do better work down there. You need to go get some training from Alvo and Tommy because I don't see it. You need to do better work. Hold on, y'all. Let me go over to this. And let me see who's sending me some tea. And I shout out to everybody who, while I'm getting to this, y'all take a little break. Shout out to everybody who sends me tea on the back end. I really, really appreciate that. Because see, bedtime can't be everywhere. Your girl be working a lot. Oh God, see, this is why you can't just go clicking on stuff for no reason, because what the yeah, you can't go clicking on stuff because they just be doing the most. I remember back in the day when I used to try to go to their live streams, and I went to that live stream over there on Facebook, and Albo ain't have no clothes on right on my live stream. I was so scared. Oh, stop. And Mr. Honey Supreme even be pulling his package out sometime on Instagram in his stories. So we got to be very, very careful. Very careful. very careful because he be pulling his whole mess out. And I meant to tell Mr. Honey Supreme that if you watching Mr. Honey Supreme or you listening or you watching this playback, please don't tag bedtime in no video with you pulling your mess out, because I know you be talking about regular subjects and then you go and pull your mess out. But I'm a lesbian, okay? If I gotta go look at Twitter for some research or something like that, I will. But at this point, I have confirmed that y'all all have Twitters and y'all all have them, so I don't need to go over there to see what's going on over there unless somebody says something going on over there that somebody denies. So I really don't need to see your package, Mr. Honey Supreme. But I do. You already know who did on the pole. They shooting on the pole. You know, I like the little strip dances though. I didn't mean to say that YouTube STRIP dances. Hey, Crafty. I love your thumbnail, by the way. It just gives me such traditional life. But yeah, we're going somebody posted his restraining order, which I'm gonna put in my video breakdown, but he did have a response for it. I'm still listening to Nikki. Anybody listening to Nikki? First of all, and by the way, I ain't canceled Nikki because I canceled Nikki because all of this mess in this politics. I canceled Nikki after being me up Scotty because I don't do sellouts, honey. I guess that's
okay, yeah, the cat out the bag, but I already told y'all ass that. You know what I'm saying? About motherfuckers breaking on my shit. Motherfuckers don't be saying shit about that. Y'all all
okay, thank you, babe. And if I be pausing a little bit and going in and out on mute, y'all, that's because they cursing too much. So just know.
Always want to say I'm crazy and all this shit.
That was not like that, but not nothing to Mr. Honey Supreme. But I noticed that earlier, like what was it? Like Alvo said something like, y'all always want to say I'm a liar. Y'all always want to. Oh, so it's not just me. So everybody in the whole world saying this, and you're the only person who don't believe it. Because I never called you crazy. I would never call anybody crazy, but besides my me might call somebody crazy.
But no, when bitches break, if a bitch broke in your crib and stole your shit, you would be on their ass too. Like, come on now.
For Showski.
Like, what world do y'all live in where y'all think a motherfucker can do anything to me and I don't do anything to them? Like, you know what I'm saying? Then motherfucker want to play games. Can't put my hands on them. Like, y'all got me fucked up. Y'all bloggers that's never like reposting my mug shots and shit, bitch. I don't give a fuck because that I live, bitch. Y'all don't have to sit out here.
Mr. Honey Supreme, we discussed stuff.
The army, I don't need none of that. Motherfucker be.
If you want to make the videos, Honey Supreme, you gotta cut my cousin.
Not even. Excuse me, because you know I be talking. No disrespect to my family or my motherfucking friends. My real.
Hold up, y'all. Hold the fuck. I mean, excuse my language. Hold on. Hold on. Darnell. Darnell! Y'all. I'm not gonna be them people. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not going to be one of those people because obviously y'all, if y'all notice, even when I post my super chats and give shout outs for my super chat, there's one thing I cover up on my super chat, and it is the amount, because one thing I never want to do is put anything in anybody's face that anybody doesn't have. Okay. And I don't want anybody to feel like their contributions aren't appreciated because somebody else spent a more amount than another person. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, if I'm not fighting back tears, okay, from what Darnell just blessed me with, and not only did he bless me with it on the back end, okay, it's not on the front end where YouTube is going to try to take 50% of my ish. Darnell, and I know you're a hardworking man, Darnell. I know you're a hardworking man. I follow you on Instagram. I see you. I know you're a hardworking man. And you don't even like what I got downstairs. So the fact that you're blessing me like this, Darnell, I know you play a lot of jokes, but oh my God, don't be trying to take it back, Darnell. He gonna report it to his he gonna report it to the bank later. But y'all, please say thank you, please for me, please. And I'm sorry, I know people were listening to the tea on Mr. Honey Supreme. So if you gotta leave out while I'm thinking my bedtime bandit, go ahead and do whatever you guys to do, okay? Because Darnell has been an A1 day one bedtime bandit since the beginning, and I could barely get the man to sign up for a membership. And whatever he was talking about earlier, saying that he was saving up for me, he just sent to me. he just sent to me. And mind y'all, Darnell told me to get on this live. And sometimes y'all tell me to get on live stream and say bedtime, the support is there. And I come and there's no support and I still rock out with my bedtime bandits regardless. This is the first time that I've ever got I lied. Janet dropped me a huge super chat before, but wow, Darnell. Wow. So y'all please say thank you to Darnell. And I know y'all, if y'all real bedtime bandit, y'all already know who Darnell is anyway. But thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Don't be what is it? I can't even speak right now, y'all. I can't even speak because bedtime works hard for her money. I work hard for the money, hard for it. Every cent, every dime, every nickel. I'm telling y'all, bedtime has been on her own for a long time. Okay. Bedtime takes care of herself. Obviously, I have a partner, but I don't get no free money, y'all. I do not get no free money. Okay. We can get back to that time.
Friends and my real family. You know what I'm saying? All the other shit, all the people that don't know me, like please pump your brakes when it comes to me.
Mr. Eddie Supreme look good in purple. Y'all notice that? Mr. Eddie Supreme look good in purple. I like him in purple.
And I don't care because if you was me, you'll feel the same way. Like you would not let nobody disrespect your shit either. You know what I'm saying? I clearly showed y'all, motherfuckers. I had that.
And I'm gonna show y'all the video. I think he took it off his story now, but he was over there knocking and basically trying to get his neighbor to come outside and fight the other day. And I'm like, boy, if they already got a restraining order on you, then you need to get up on out of there, King. I wish I had that video because that one was a little bit more interesting. But y'all, my mind is flabbergasted, so we're gonna watch this while I think and get my thoughts together.
Hold on, 2 years ago, motherfucker wanna break in my crib, steal my shit, then wear my shit outside, wear my coat outside.
Yo, why do people do that? Yo, I know I said I was gonna go back to this, but why do people do that? Why when people break into your ish? Do you think I'm that punk that you gonna walk around in my ish? Man, I beat the break. I ain't even a fighter, but just off of GP. Some things you gotta do for GP. Some things you gotta just do for general purposes.
Is you slow? Like y'all not paying attention.
And why is everybody always I don't call nobody slow. Why is everybody in my videos always calling somebody slow? I think they really need to stop it. Because then when somebody called to them, they're gonna be offended.
Y'all wanna sit up there and repost and re-hashtag shit that these people trying to make me, you know what I'm saying? When motherfuckers try to make you look a fool, like, y'all, come on now, bro. Like, I'm not no fucking fool. I'm very much so a cool ass person. But when you do something to me, like, oh, what you think I'm just gonna sit back and let that shit slide? No, ho, I'm not a water slide, bitch. I'm not no motherfucking slippery slide, bitch. Ain't shit sliding around here. Like, you hear me? Only thing that's gonna save you is the police, bitch, because you order protection assholes be putting out order protection. So yes, yeah, I did motherfucking fuck up the stalking order. Cause you know why? Cause I see this bitch walk outside with my coat on.
He didn't even say no real words. Did y'all not notice? He just said 20 words and 18 of them were curse words. Oh my God, bedtime cursing. It's not bedtime cursing. Girl, I ain't know how to react, girl. They done got me out my box. He done got me out my character. He done got me acting like somebody else, girl. And what's funny is, like, I'm not, obviously I believe in God, but I'm in no way, shape, or form a devout Christian or anything like that. Like, I definitely, you know, I dabble. I does my things. But again, when you on the internet, I realize how many people are being influenced by me. I've even had people like Tina who told me that they didn't even curse somebody else out at work the other day because bedtime, they thought, what would bedtime do? So I really appreciate y'all. Hope that blessing continue, bring you blessings. Yeah, thank you, Darnell. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it because, boy, needs and wants is two different things, but ain't nothing in this world free. And they the slow ones, never seen so many slow people on one platform. And then because I ain't going, now y'all know I don't call people slow, but I just flabbergasted by the fact that they call people slow, call people ugly. Like, I be so flabbergasted. I'm like, boy, y'all, if y'all think bedtime read down with receipts, understand bedtime doesn't have an argument unless I'm hurting some feelings. When I have arguments, feelings get hurt. Okay. And it's not something that I go out of my way to do. It's not something that I like to do on a frequent basis. And obviously I don't do it here on this internet. But if I want to hurt somebody's feelings, they're going to get hurt. I'm a Sagittarius. If y'all know about that Sag gang, his angel, her mom know all about that.
Fuck you talking about, bitch. Now wear it again.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm going to drag you. And then I'm sitting here, I'm like, all right, they ain't got my mug shot. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just snuck through the crack.
them bloggers gonna clock and you thought you slipped through the cracks. They had too much other tea going on with Sunday Supreme. They had to circle back around to the blog.
Bam, these bitches.
And can we get 100 likes before I go, y'all?
And posting my shit, it's like they posted in Chicago mugshots, and I don't know how the fuck you bloggers get it. Like I don't know how the fuck like it get to Atlanta and all these.
You just said it. Chicago mugshots posted it, and then somebody else seen it on Chicago mugshots, and they're like, "Hey, I was on this video that I watched with 2,000 views up there, and I know that they know this person, so let me go send them the tea."
In the hands of all you bloggers, like, but that's how I know y'all bitches be nosy, like, y'all bitches be mad nosy when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, negative ass shit, like, you know what I'm saying, but I'm just human, like, I'm a human ass being, like everybody else, like, y'all see the good times, y'all see the bad times, so what, like, I don't give a fuck, I'm not trying to have shit about my life, yeah, this shit is really going on, I'm really, you know what I'm saying, I really fighting cases and shit, like, motherfuckers really fighting 3 to 5 years, so I don't give a fuck what y'all was talking about, like, keep blogging, keep doing that, keep following. But anyway, it's cool. I am not mad. I'm not shade about shit. The way y'all hoes trying to make it seem like you see me smiling on that bitch. They let you ain't put the motherfucking middle finger up, because that's what I told them motherfuckers to post when they was doing my mugshot. Don't play with me, hoes. And quick story time. This is the neighbor that I absolutely used to hang with. I helped her move in, gave her money.
See, when he said that part, that is what made me think it was possibly the female who was with him when he came out of jail and called me, because he's like, we were close, we was hanging, and she even said it like, yeah, we cool now, but he even tried to kick in my door. But let's listen to the rest of the story.
Gave her, like, I promise you, like, when I first met this lady, I helped her move so much shit out of her storage to her house. Her nigga wasn't even there. This the same nigga that y'all that was wearing my coat. You know what I'm saying? So when this nigga moved back in, she wanna start getting into me, walk around and shit, and we started falling on. You know what I'm saying? We got into it one time, you know what I'm saying? And you know, that happened. Boom. When I got arrested, they went in my fucking crib and broke in my crib and stole my shit. Like, come on now, what y'all not understanding? Stop trying to make me seem like I'm a bad guy because a motherfucker next door to me done broke my shit. Like, come on now. No, like, I'm not gonna let that shit slide. Like, I barely get money. I barely, you know what I'm saying, maintain myself on a daily basis. So why would I let somebody take some shit that I work hard for? Are you slow? Not only did they take my shit, they took some shit that didn't belong to me either. So mind y'all motherfucking business if you don't know what's going on. And T Maximus, like,
oh, no, that's you giving people shout outs on my channel? We don't do that over here unless I'm giving them shout out for a clip. But I guess you tagged him in this clip. And not Mr. Supreme Skin Popper. Okay, moving on.
Bitch, you don't know me, so stop trying to paint a fucking narrative about me, bitch. Like, I'm.
All right, we ain't gonna watch what he go in on the blog.
Anybody that's watching and think they know what the fuck going on, bitch, shut the fuck up, because y'all not footing the bill over here. Like, I'm telling you, like, seriously, these people that stole over $1,200 worth of shit out of my crib, my coats, my sister Jordan's clothes and shit like that. I have to pay for it. That I have to reimburse. That I have to make sure my sister, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, I know motherfuckers stole your shit, so you know what I'm saying? I'll give you some of them, you know what I'm saying, some of the money back. I can't pay for nearly half of the stuff that they took that belongs to my sister. Like, I'm telling you, Jordan's coats, all this shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And
I wish they would learn how to speak and so they wouldn't cuss so much. And I agree. And it's not just for me. Like, one, it does make the videos edited easier to edit for me. But I have had all of these people besides like Shamar and I ain't gonna say their name, never mind. Other people, when they, like, if they're at a restaurant or if they're at a bank or if they're, you know, talking to a social worker. I have heard all these people have conversations. Now, Mr. Honey Supreme does know how to clean it up and get respectful when he needs to be, but you can tell still that he sometimes can't find the other words to fill the space. However, when you're talking to somebody professional in a bank and you can't even take curse words out of 2 sentences just so you can have a conversation with someone, people see you as not intelligent. And I'm not saying that these people aren't. However, we already know how we're viewed and perceived in this certain life that we have to live. And I ain't saying that you have to completely code switch. That's not what I'm saying. But you need to be, when in Rome, do as the Romans do, okay? And that's why I fit into all types of spaces. That's why certain people can get into certain positions and jobs in life that has nothing to do necessarily with your level of intelligence or your common sense, but it's more about the perception and how they perceive you. Because when you sit your butt down in that interview, you're not physically doing any work for them. All you're doing is giving them your conversation, and you're giving them your impression of you. And first impression is lasting impressions.
Period, point blank, like, I'm not gonna let this shit like fuck up my character, because at the end of the day, I know who I am and I know what I go hard for, and I know my respect is like, you know what I'm saying? I give people respect. I let people disrespect me a lot, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to you blatantly disrespecting me, like, bitch, watch out.
Oh, this is just, and that was him arguing with that blogger.
Twin just pulled up, blood twin. You know what the fuck going on? Bitch, tell these.
Now she just shot me. Sis, we don't do that over here. Don't be firing up nobody.
Oh, what the fuck they stole out of? Hey. See, she crazy. Anyway, so you see how my sister doing? Twin now. Bitch, they talking about.
I missed the know so much, y'all.
You talking about motherfuckers ain't robbed my crib, bitch. What did they steal all of this shit? Stole my shit too. Come on now.
They did. But why you got this lipstick on me, bitch?
Y'all, I'm laughing because Mr. Honey Supreme stay using that filter and it stay making him look like he got on lipstick. Yeah, I think Miss Marty said something about it.
Bitch, that's not no lipstick. That's not a filter I like to use. It look like it. No, this is my blood twin though. Fuck this about.
Blood my eye.
Bitch, they know you.
Home. Honey Supreme, they done free all of them because he got like 50 bitches that's inside of that bitch. All of them is free. All the hoes stay out.
Period. Hey, little sis.
Hi.
What's your name?
We're going to leave this in and get a little sister shout out. So if y'all need y'all nails done in Chicago, go see the little sis.
Very much so. Artemis. Yeah, the youngest of the bunch shitting on you hoes. Nail tech. Tell these hoes where they can find you at with your nail tech.
At Cartier Artemis. I'm based in Fort Wayne.
But you be in Chicago, they can make appointments.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Do kid nails, all that, right?
Yeah, and then if you got a baby, like, that's okay. Like, I got entertainment.
It's free for babies, right?
No.
Oh. She ain't say all that. She said the daycare free. You can bring them even though they bad as hell, but they definitely got to pay.
They're gonna say free. Period.
It's free, like.
Period.
Yeah, I'm about to start doing toes, so get with me. Not yours though.
Work
I want her to do my toes so bad. She's about she don't do toes, baby. They barking. I need them done. Gee, like I said, little sister raw as hell, G. I don't gotta lie about shit. They rob what they steal from my apartment that belongs to you. Nah, cause these hoes be getting fucked up. Raw as hell. You see a Von Dutch, Coke Hard, like what them is? Period, bitch. LV on the shoe, bitch. Don't play with her. You know what the fuck going on? Motherfucker gotta lie about stealing shit. Like I said, them bitches stole my shit.
Well, I mean, no harm. This is like the third time I done heard about your door getting kicked in. I don't know why sis got all her fresh gear storing it at your crib. Everybody like to store gear at everybody's crib. Store your gear at your own crib. Then you be the only one responsible for it. Not to say nothing to sis, nice looking young lady. Y'all know I don't do studs. I do feminine women, but nice looking young lady. So I'm sure she did have some important stuff in there. But hey, chalk it up to the game.
Shit, and I got on their ass, and I have to pay for that shit. And exactly, fresh as hell over here. You see what the fuck going on, baby? Add her.
Look on my list because Darnell got my heart palpitations up. Shout out to everybody who dropped your girl a super chat. Shout out to everybody who blessed your girl on the back end, man. I really appreciate y'all. Love y'all so much. Everybody claimed that they online trying to get them taxes. And y'all was so crazy. It's funny that y'all keep talking about taxes, but I don't think about it like that because I usually don't get anything back. Like I get a couple hundred back, but it usually bounces out from, when you work on YouTube, you have to do like your own taxes, like a 1099, and then your real job gives you a W-2. So one kind of pays for the other. So shout out to everybody who can get a little bit of stress off their shoulders for a little bit, because I know life be life, and then that little extra little bit always helps. But again, I already told y'all that the clip of Alvo saying that he was going to only go on and say that his Cash App got scammed because Tommy did is there. I'm gonna try to find it on a different page that doesn't want to that has some original content so I can post it for y'all. I told y'all about Zai and Albo were friends. Now they arguing already. Probably just a content. And then Shamar. Now, we already looked at Shamar Valentine's Day little thing that's going on. But at this point, Shamar has had everybody in his house who has leaked his address. Every single person besides maybe Messy Doll and Kayla Gibbs. besides Messy Doll and Kayla Gibbs. That other person name who start with an L, they never gonna be on my channel again until they send out an apology to me and my girlfriend because they said some crazy stuff on live just to talk mess, just to let somebody hear their voice. And since then, they have never been on my channel and will never be on my channel again. That person is at Shamar's house right now. And he's leaked Shamar's address. I got a video right now on Facebook that's going viral of him saying that Shamar had a house in Virginia and that Shamar's skin was breaking out and that he look at his arms, look at his legs. He had all claiming that Shamar had all type of diseases, and he's literally currently at Shamar's house now. Shamar already had Tommy over there, and then he already had Alvo over there. So everybody who has leaked his address, he has had at his new house already. So when Shamar address get leaked, we ain't gonna do nothing but sit back, relax, and watch the show. Because I get Shamar has to have friends. I get that he gets lonely, but why not at least try out some new friends who might not leak your stuff? Why continuously go back to the same people who already leak your stuff? And it's no, you're quote unquote social media famous. You can be cool with whoever you want to cool with, but why do you always have to bring them to your house? I get that Shamar doesn't have a vehicle, but those people have a vehicle. Go meet at a park, go talk, go meet at a restaurant, something. But obviously everybody in my videos is grown. But when that address get leaked, y'all, I know it's going to be a whole lot of I told you so's because it's inevitable. You're going to fall out with these people. You always have arguments with these people. It's going to happen. The only person you might not have an argument with for a while is Tommy the Gossip. And that's because Tommy the Gossip is trying to prove something to the internet, but it's not necessarily out of him not just being upset with you, but more so out of him just trying to prove something to the internet. Since he wants to claim that Shamar is his only friend, even though he claimed that Alyssa and Shamar was his only friend the other day, and we all see how that went. But yeah, just to let y'all know, yeah, that person is at Shamar's house having a kiki, trying to blow smoke in the dog's face. And again, Shamar is always letting people put him in a vulnerable position. Shamar is social media famous. You're not allowed to give that stuff to dogs. I bet you $1 million he's gonna be going viral tomorrow because people over there talking about he getting his dog high because he's letting people blow smoke in his dog's face. People don't think about you when they come on your, like, it's a clip viral of Casanat right now where his friend tried to call somebody a FAGGOT, a bundle of sticks, and that's a night, sorry, but tried to call him and Casanat got upset because he's like, yo, you about to get me banned off Twitch for saying silly stuff when it's not even your Twitch. And that's why they say silly stuff, because it ain't their Twitch. Because if it was on theirs, they would focus on how they move. But since it's on yours, they don't care about the stuff they do to make you look bad. And the only person who's going to get the backlash is you. And you letting these people do that. So watch what you let other people do on your live stream. Even if you got people at your house, don't mean you have to have them on your live stream to even let nobody even know that they at your house or what they doing. And I'm like, yeah, I am the disclaimer. I try to give defense for everybody, even if I don't know you. If it's a receipt that I can drop in for you, I'll drop it in for you, no matter who you are, no matter if you're a random person off the block. But at the end of the day, if you're not doing those things to prevent yourself from being in the hot water and you quote unquote is this viral hot tea, then that's on you. All right, we already got to that time. We got piles of money for cutting shoes. It's like I just cut it with Darnell and Jay Street died, and who else? His Angel, her mom, his one and only. Nikki in the building. And did y'all see that clip? Like, I haven't seen the clip, so please, this is alleged, and I'm going to go try and find the clip with all of my might because this is tea. But somebody left in my comments. Put a yes in the comments if you saw this. Somebody said in my comments that Tommy the Gossip made a video in one of his live streams and said that his car was at the repair shop and that they think Alvo was right about the whole thing. They said it was in the live stream where he was talking mess about Alvo, and I did have that live stream, but I don't know if I got the whole thing because I don't know if y'all know, but over the last course of a month since Tommy has been arguing with Zai, about 10 of his live streams have been completely deleted, not because he deleted them, because they get reported while he's on live, and then they completely cut the live stream off, and then he has not got the live streams back. Some of them have been really good lives. It was even doing it when he has done some interviews, but some of those lives got cut off. So that was one of the lives. And what happens is when I go to their live to watch their live, I'll rewind the live back so that I can see what they're talking about from the beginning. And sometimes by the time I make it to the end of the live stream, the live stream gets cut. So it completely goes off. So somebody said they seen that. I'm going to go try with all my will and my might to find it, because that's definitely tea. But this is only alleged, and I have no confirmation, because as much as I love y'all, y'all cannot trust them comments. He did say it, and I trust T, baby. He slipped up and said it. He said it in the shop because he found it badly. So Alvo twisting it. He gaslighting. Let me sit back down. Let me lay back down. That's the thing, is not like that, and I hate to say it because it doesn't make a difference. A lie is a lie, but Tommy's lies are harder to prove. Look at the thing with the car. The lack thereof of receipts, and what happens is what other people is when people question them about their issues, they're so gung-ho on proving their point that they speak too fast and say too much, and then people can see through their holes or find the actual receipts. When Tommy lies, he tries to make it intricate, so you got to go through some corners. He doesn't show any proof, he doesn't show any receipts, so you can't say whether or not he doesn't have them. People like Alvo show pieces of paper and flipping back and forth, and I'm like, man, if you're going to show us it, show us it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to show us it? Yeah, he said he has also said it costs $5,000 to get it fixed. Well, that's Lele. That's cray, Lele. Let Ling, you forgot your bling bling. Because who the hell going to pay $5,000? I'm telling y'all right now. Well, I probably will, because I recently got a newer car. But up until we got our newer car, me and my girlfriend both used to drive A to B's. I had an Infiniti 2011 G26 3. What do you call it? My girlfriend does the car stuff. I don't know. I don't even knew what the car was called because of her. But I had an Infiniti G, and if I had to pay $5,000 to fix my Infiniti, there would be no Infiniti. I don't have that car anymore, but $5,000 for an A to B is not worth it. You can go put $2,000 down on a new car and then just use the rest of that $3,000 that you was going to put down on that to continue to pay for your payments. So that wouldn't make absolutely no sense. $5,000 to fix it, even a person with a BMW who got a $5,000 fix, and if they don't have a warranty or something that falls under their warranty, they probably even go get a new car, because who the heck, they don't even make no sense. But I'm gonna have to break it down, bust it down, and pass it around, because y'all see how we getting different discrepancies over here. They're saying that the whole time he said it was in the shop. Now he's saying since he returned it, it was damaged, and now he got to take it to the shop. But that's also weird, because when somebody steals your car, if they damage it, it's mostly physical damage. It's hard for somebody to like damage your engine or something like that, unless they're purposely doing it, pouring something into the engine or sparking the engine on fire, which typically doesn't happen when people steal your car, because they steal your car because they want to drive it and use it until they don't need it anymore. But we're going to break that down, bust it down, and pass it around. But thank y'all for letting me know the tea. But no windows were broken out of it, stolen. I think it would have been damaged. Exactly. How you got 5,000 damages, but the window is not the number one thing? And how did they get into the vehicle to take the vehicle if no windows were broken? And that's the thing, and we're going to continue to call this out. We might not continue to dwell on the story, but Tommy has not dropped no receipts. Now, y'all know Alvo said that Tommy the Gossip was at, man, y'all. This man said that Tommy the Gossip was at his door with a pow, screaming, he's at the door, he's at the door, he's at the door. A lot of y'all not. I clicked out of that live stream and went and literally clicked. All I did was push exit on his live stream, because I follow both him and Tommy. I pushed exit. Tommy had the red highlight around his thing live. I clicked on it and Tommy was in the bed. Albo says that he thought that was Tommy, but it wasn't Tommy, and Tommy really was there 30 minutes ago. Now, somebody in the chat said that Tommy looked asleep. Tommy did not look asleep. Tommy looked like he had just came back from somewhere, to be completely honest. Now, I don't think that he just came back from Albo's house, because after Albo called the CPS on him, I don't think that he would be that silly to go do that, but I don't think that he was at Albo's door. I think he was somewhere else. But hold on, I'm going to play a little piece of it.
I'm not moving on. Has general questions. On this app, y'all only care about Tommy, so at the end of the day, I move on my.
Can you fast forward this, y'all?
My time. You're going to see it when it's time to be seen. I'm not moving on. Like you said, why ain't go to the police? Like he put up to my house firearm. You're lying. Okay, do the same thing to Tommy. It's a problem. In jail, and I have the video, proof to prove it.
We're waiting.
Tommy.
By the way, he said he had the video proof to prove it. Y'all make sure y'all ask Alvo where that video proof at. He said Alvo was at his, and this is what y'all gotta please, like, let's lose our minds here, okay? Let's use our brain cells. Why is Alvo on the internet? Why is Tommy on the internet? Why is Shamar on the internet? Why am I on the internet? Why is Zai on the internet? Why is DITV on the internet? And I'm only using her name because I do use clips from her thing to react to sometimes. Why is anybody on this internet? To make money and get views. Now, everybody ain't getting money, but that's the goal, okay? So if you got some viral tea, this is what be killing me, that y'all be so silly. If you got some viral tea, what makes you think he gonna come up here and use his mouth? Use his mouth to talk. If you got some viral tea of somebody standing outside your house, out of this bussy bunch, besides Shamar, the most other viral person on YouTube that you can get views off of, because the videos that he's been naming at the time, he have been getting up to 8 and 10K views. And right before that, he wasn't getting anything but 2K views at the max. Sometimes even 600 views per video. So why wouldn't you show us a video with Tommy the Gossip pointing a pow outside your house? There's no way. It would have been the first thing you showed us. The very first thing. He said he was going to put it in a posted video. I haven't seen the video. But the fact that we continue to believe crap like this from both of them, with no receipts, anything that come out of their mouth, if it has no receipt, no proof, no video, I don't believe it. I'm not saying it's a lie. I just don't believe it. Good night. I haven't caught alive in a while. Good evening, bandits. Late night, early morning tea. Hey, Carolyn. Yes, it's been a minute. Money. Exactly, Carolyn. She was already know. It's crazy how Albo bringing those different men into his mama house. And that's the biggest thing too, because you're mad at Tommy because he pulled up to your mama house. No, I'm mad at you, honey, for letting my address be out there, for being a grown man and knowing what you're doing across this internet and allowing it to come back and recircle around to me. The same way you said that you got upset with Izzy. And please, man, I hate hearing about Izzy. I ain't gonna lie. I don't dislike and or like anybody in the Bussy Bunch, associates or constituents, anybody I make content about, but I don't like Izzy. And I can say that from my heart. I do not like Izzy. And the reason I say that is because I was tricked. She's a pretty female, and I thought she was kind. She has this all subtle voice. And then the girl went to jail for beating the heck out of her kids, or letting somebody beat the heck out of them, or something of the sort, something that got to do with putting the paws on them, multiple charges, felony charges, and then he actually went to jail for it. So for Alvo to sit up here and say, oh my God, he came to my best friend's house with her kids. I don't know about y'all. I can't confirm this, but I've seen Alvo at Izzy's house multiple times. I haven't seen one toy, one bottle, one baby shaker, one play truck, one plastic toy. I haven't even seen no bedroom for no kids. So I doubt if her kids is there. And if they is, Lord, please be with them. And anybody can have smoke with me over there if they want to, because I do not play about no kids. First of all, you already know I'm a lesbian. You already know what I got to go do for a kid, ho. I got to go put down some money. I got to go pay. Shoot, I got to get a couple more, I got to get a couple more darnells up in here for me to get a kid. So I really don't appreciate stuff like that. So to try to put her kids up as a vulnerability is neither here nor there for me, especially when you're doing the same thing. And like I said, he went by. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with Albo going back at Tommy. That's between them and that. So, but stop bringing these kids in this mess. I know Tommy talk about kids, and he do all of that stuff. But when we talk about kids going to CPS and people getting locked up for putting the paws on kids, bedtime is checked out. And I'm telling you, Bedtime has sued multiple people and won multiple lawsuits. And I'm not even talking about people. I'm not talking about no residents. I'm talking about companies. So send me some paperwork if you got a problem with what I said. And we're going to finish this off, and then I need to get off live stream because it's getting a little long, but y'all just got me amped up. Albo should have recorded Tommy at his house. He said he did. He just won't show us the fake imaginary video. And then maybe it's real. Maybe it's not fake. Maybe it's not real. Maybe he's just holding it for a viral moment. But again, where is the receipts?
Why would you come to my house for? Oh, y'all talk about him hurting a kid. What about Kayla Gibbs' kids? What about when he called CPS on Kayla Gibbs' kids? What about when he called?
I don't remember him calling CPS on Kayla Gibbs' kids, but I can't confirm it.
What about when he called Zai baby daddy baby mama?
He did do that. He did do that, Albo.
Yesterday, y'all honest going to Tommy daddy house with a firearm. Tommy pulled up to my house with a firearm. Everybody ain't lying on Tommy. Everybody
ain't lying on you.
Is not lying on Tommy. Tommy is mad. It was I called CPS to Tommy Daddy house and I emailed them under my investigation list. I emailed them and I showed them everything that Tommy doing online. I'm not lying. Tommy is online smoking. Tommy is drinking on live in front of his child. How many times
And see, that's why Tommy got to watch what he do, because Alvo was not lying on that part. And I honestly, I ain't gonna say I didn't think he was smart enough, but when they post receipts, they half-ass receipts. They 50-50 receipts. That's not really receipts that correlate to nothing they do. So I didn't even think Alvo was going to take it down that lane, because he said the unregistered firearm, which nobody could prove. But this, what he's saying, can actually be proven. And that's why people got to be careful with what they do on the camera. We're going to finish watching this clip and then we'll read some of y'all comments. Alvo should have recorded, child, I was laying my wig, you on my TV and my phone. I heard, quote, well, we're waiting. My fave and Big Bird, what's going on? I had to run to my phone. I know I keep meaning when I talk sometimes to say bedtime bandits, look at your phone, because sometimes I show things that doesn't have sound and y'all might not think it's important. It's important. I'll say this: if you know how to communicate and read body language, and you can listen to them all talk and weed out exactly what happened and just wait for somebody else to call out the lies. Exactly. You don't have to do anything. Literally, all you do is got to let the content play out itself. They'll either tell them themselves or somebody else will respond and expose them for their own stuff. Cashmere, dang, I left on Honey Return and came back to Don't Post Me, Alvo. I love that. Don't post me, Albo. Don't post me, Albo. Did y'all hear him begging for people to screen record? Screen record this, 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 screen record this. Mr. Don't Post Me. Oh, what happened when people stop posting you? Now you back to wanting to be posted. You need to stop it. And the thing is, it's just the storyline for him. So he's not really the problem. The problem is the people who believe it and think that this man don't want to be posted. If you think that this man don't want to be posted, then you must think that he don't want to make no money on social media, because that's not how social media works. So if you're not getting posted and nobody's talking about you, you're not viral, you're not making any money. That's why my number one search terms are Shamar, Bedtime Reacts, and Messy Doll, because he gets views when other people post him.
He just literally saved news of me and Zai and his iPad and got me for income tax. Tommy been filing me for income tax for the last 3 years.
That's crazy. That I don't know where and I would say that it sounds like such an intricate, fabricated story that it could be true. But come on. Albo told them folks that I caught down to the jail and tried to get him locked up for having a cell phone that I didn't even know he had when I was advocating for his freedom. And yes, I'm keep going in on it until I get my, when I ain't talking apology, because even if he apologized, the fact that you did it is still crazy, which goes to show me that you can create some crazy stories. But this lady comments back, she said, hello, this is Brandy and this is my post. I never worked with Tommy and I don't know Tommy and or you, Alvo. I am a grown woman. I'm 42 to be correct. You don't know me, but I'm about to file charges on you for lying and trying to tarnish my business. I don't know what sick idea this was. Look at this lady. Now, I don't know if this lady knows Tommy or what, but the fact that she said, I don't know what sick idea this was. This lady is flabbergasted. That's how I was. How is these people even coming up with this? But I'm about to file charges on you. Maybe she did your mama, maybe she did Alvo mama taxes and made her mad or something. I don't know. I ain't saying that this got nothing to do with Alvo peoples. I'm just saying that I don't know what malice Alvo got against you, lady, that he tagging you and saying that you helped Tommy file him on his taxes. But girl, he's coming up with the stories. The stories is coming out of the woodworks with Alvo. He is waking the internet all the way up.
And I'm not finna cry. Let me calm down. I'm not finna cry.
Can we get 100 likes, y'all? Smash the like button right below the video. Everybody who watching it on TV, please make sure you smash the like button.
My income tax just got filed. Y'all don't understand the importance of he got my information. Not only that, he putting my information all online everywhere. And not only that, he just pulled up to my house with a gun. Yeah. I'm sorry. Y'all is enabling Tubby to do this weird fool. Y'all keep letting Tubby think cool. Tubby just pulled up to my house with a fan.
Hold up. Oh, Albo. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This might be me, and I know this might sound crazy to say, but I miss this Albo. I miss this Albo. It's when the lies were simpler, and even if you did call him out on his lies, he didn't mind because he knew they were lies, and he just went on and created his content regardless. I kind of miss this Albo. I kind of do. Instead of him sitting up there being the blogger Albo, because not us hearing the door close, cutting off the camera, going out of the door, coming back to the door with magical tears. Where did the tears come from? The sink, Albo? I think them tears came from the sink.
Where my phone at? Okay, let me show y'all the video.
DJ in the building.
Now my mama mad at me.
You hear him? He said, let me show you the video, and no video was shown.
Hold on, y'all. My mama calling me. Now my mama mad at me. My mama talking about something. I need to leave the house. She talking about something. I need to leave the house. Whatever drama I got going on at this house, I need to take it away because I got people pulling up with. I never told Tommy to pull up with no gun. I never told Tommy to pull up to my house. I told Tommy if he want to fight, we can meet up at a park. We can
wait for it.
Fight me when he could have came to Riverdale. He already posted. I was literally walking from the store, and somebody took a picture of me, and he posted it on his page. So if you know where I stay at, when you go to my friend's house, on good damn well that you didn't go to my house. So no shade, I don't like Tommy, and I really want to fight Tommy. So the fact that this nigga went to my friend's house and didn't come to Riverdale, no shade, y'all. Everybody know where I stay at. Everybody know where I stay at. He could have He could have put up here. Like, he could have put up out here. Like, no shade. He could have came here, right here, right here. He could have came right.
Look at this. Do you see this? Look, I was literally showing his house saying, Tommy, come to my house, and then listen to the next.
Right here, right there. He could have pulled up at my house. Meet up at somewhere. I never told him to pull up at my house. He got...
Yo. This is why they hate me, though. I never told him to come to my house. And of course you didn't tell him to come to your house with a gun, but like, and then I know that as the lies coming out, you know that it's one, but you just ride it out regardless. But I honestly miss this Albo. If you gonna lie and just do your thing, move on. Don't sit up there and try to say that you wasn't lying. Yeah.
My mama scared. He got my people scared. Everybody knows. And he had your ID and Social Security, didn't he? Yes, he got my ID and my Social Security card. This boy is obsessed with me. Even, that's what I'm saying. Even when he called, hold on.
His mama never said that everybody left the house or they were scared. Albo was phony, fake. He had cried. We all know he ain't crying. I didn't see Albo call 72,000 times. That's Miss Marty. She know I used to be up here crying too. He done worked me over too. That's why I get it. You know, he used to actually get me, so I could have only imagined the new people who was in there. I used to be ready to send Albo a cash app, boy. I used to be ready. The way he lies and plays around all day. And no, I have never sent any of them any of my money. We see you back driving, Tommy. Who drive it? Oh, see, Isaac, what he driving in? What he driving in the Tesla? His mama never said that. Yo, I can't run because I don't get to watch these videos with y'all. I know y'all be kicking on the other end, but it's good to enjoy with y'all. Albo is mimicking Tommy content now. He's crazy. And I hate to say it, but Albo mimicking Tommy and Shamar, even though he says messed up things, is pretty funny. I saw Tommy today trying to imitate Zai and Alvo, and it really wasn't hitting for me. I knew who he was talking about because of just what he was saying, just like y'all knew what I was saying when I was coming on with the Cash Apps, but it wasn't given. Like, y'all remember when Zai was doing the Alyssa, trying to be like Alyssa? It was definitely given. Like, it was given Alyssa. Like, if I closed my eyes or squinted, I would have thought it was Alyssa, not because of how she looked, but just because she was staying in such role play on how she was faking to be Alyssa. It was hilarious. And if you actually watch Alyssa, all the mannerisms and everything was on point. It was funny. They running out of content. Ooh, clock it. They copying each other. Yeah, that's what it's looking like to me. Y'all know usually me, I don't say stuff like that, but I'm the person who need the content, and y'all see me picking and choosing what content I'm gonna even post because it is getting bad. Like, all they doing is copying off of one another, and it's getting a little weird. Like, come on, give the people something. We all here. We're waiting. Okay, this is your opportunity to give us the storyline of the century. I don't care if y'all are on the back end working together. Zai's over there with the Lifetime movie. What y'all got? What y'all coming with? Because we already heard it. We heard it all before.
I know you don't shit I say. You ain't. Oh my God, he back.
Wait, y'all. He back. Y'all hear that? I'm going to click over in 2 seconds.
I hear him. He back knocking.
Really?
Go away. I must be feeling future. Goddamn, I must be Flash or something.
And you can see people in the comments say he said you knocking now at his door. He's crying. He said you got a pow pow. It's the people who just came from the same live stream, bro. They
Is I'm home? Do y'all see me?
Do y'all see me? But he do look like he just came from somewhere. Because we know Tommy ain't never sitting in the bed without a bonnet on, got a fresh little edge up and whatnot, got some clothes on. But I don't think he's the Flash. Yeah, I can't. It's only funny when Albo mimics. Yeah, he does do it good. He does do it good. Look at him tripping out. I said Albo said he on demon mode. And I can't play music.
How they doing?
He's serious too. Look at him. Look at him, y'all. Look at him. And why is he holding flowers? I don't know. And I got that from Alvo. He be singing his friend song. I need to stop singing that song though, because she just got canceled for doing something to her dog. And I thought that was Playboy. If y'all go watch them videos, woo. What is Alvo doing though, y'all? And did y'all? Oh yeah, this is some tea too. He said Alvo says he's on demon mode. Apparently tired of being the good guy after calling CPS on Tommy, and says he didn't call the school, but he would have if he knew his. And this is my Instagram, y'all. But Alvo says that he did not call Tommy's son's school, but he says if he knew the name of the school, he would call the school because he's on demon mode. So he says Tommy is lucky that he doesn't know the name of the school. So y'all can go ahead and get mad at him anyway, because if he did know the name, he would call. And again, I don't deal with nothing that's going on with kids, but there's no doubt in my mind that stuff isn't already being said about Tommy's offspring at school anyway, just due to the stuff that he does. And I'm not going to say due to the stuff. There's a lot of people, there's rappers, there's hip hop artists, there's a lot of people who do stuff that isn't necessarily okay for their kid to do, but people who take the levels, whether it be putting their kid into a private school, ensuring that their kid doesn't watch any of their content or know anything about it, not in the room calling them Tommy the gossip, make stuff clear in certain barriers. Now, again, this is the only video that I'm even going to speak on stuff like this because it's going on with Alvo and what he's doing, but I truly, like me and my girl was saying, King looks good. He looks healthy. He looks like a very happy kid, and we don't want anything to change about that. So I wish when it comes to social media, we would just completely leave him out of this. I can't say nothing for Kay because she be having her kids up there arguing with people, let them sitting on people's lap, got them doing all type of girl. I'm not even going to get on her. But that's why I don't speak on these things, because I'm telling you, if I spoke on subjects like that, a lot of people really wouldn't like me, because that's the one thing that I don't have. Bedtime don't have a kiki. I don't got a kiki for the kids. I don't got a, oh, you lying on me. Ha ha ha, it's funny. My little ex-husband. No, it would be dead serious conversation on this junk 24/7 if I ever spoke about any of them issues. That's why I don't talk about them. That's why I don't talk about politics. That's why I don't talk about that stuff, because bedtime take those things too serious, and I'd be in here deep diving into research. But I just gave y'all a 2-hour live stream. You can't get she bedtime live. You get she bedtime live. And y'all, we gotta do a live karaoke. I'm thinking that I know Nick Nack not in here right now. Nick Nack kept telling me to do karaoke, and I'm putting all my ideas out there, because every time you put some ideas out on this here side of the internet, somebody else go do them and then don't want to give you no recognition for them, and then say that you was copying them, even though they was literally copying you. Even though I don't care about anybody copying off me, but it's more about the respect that you get behind it, and you don't get no respect on this side of the internet, no matter how many people copy off you. But we're not going to talk about that part. But I want to do karaoke. So we might end up having to do like a karaoke either on Instagram or Bigo, and I'll live stream it to YouTube. And I'm not going to get paid for it, because obviously I'm going to be playing music. So we're just going to have our normal support up to do a karaoke. But we want to have, when you do a karaoke, you want to have multiple people in the room at one time. In YouTube, you can only have 2 people in the room at one time, or just yourself. So if I do end up doing a karaoke, y'all let me know if y'all be interested in that. I might do a poll, since people have been asking for it, since I'm always singing like I know how to, even though I don't. I want to anyway. What's the other thing that I thought about doing? It was something else that I thought about doing. I need somebody to help me. I might be looking for somebody to help me do an intro song. I don't know, but if somebody does have anybody in mind, hit me up. But dang, I had another idea, but I'll let y'all know in the meantime, between time. That way y'all can write it down, jot it down, and keep a receipt of it in case anybody try to play with bedtime later. This childish behavior for these grown folks need to stop. And the thing is, it's a lot of childish people on social media. Like, I feel like, in a sense, I'm childish. Like, the stuff I do on my channel, that's why I said I do challenges. We do balloon fights. We do stone paint. We do eating challenges. So, in a sense, those could still be seen as childish. But when you're doing childish things and then you're hurting people's real lives, it's like, what do y'all want it to be? Do y'all want it to be content, or do y'all really want it to just be people out here trying to make y'all lives as worse as they possibly can be? Which one do y'all want it to be? Because that's why people come at y'all. That's why people call CPS. That's why people try to get y'all locked up. That's why people pull up to your houses. That's why people take pictures of you, because they don't like you, because they don't like the stuff that you do on the internet. Now, I'm not saying that it don't happen to day-to-day people, but y'all don't see DDG every day talking about, oh, people trying to leak my address. Y'all don't see Constant saying people trying to leak my address. Y'all don't hear, I ain't gonna, not that couple. Y'all don't hear these couples saying, oh, these people trying to leak my address. BJTV turned up with everybody in the building. I done turned up with BJTV. Do you hear anybody leaking their address? I ain't saying that I went to their house or nothing, but I'm just saying. Everybody and their mama done been to them folks' house. Saucy Santana and them, they all hanging tight every day. I know they be pulling up. I done seen BJTV and them get into beef and pulling up to each other's houses, but I haven't seen the address on the internet. It's because it's a line that's drawn when you are in a social media platform and space. And until you gain respect for even your own craft, it's just certain things you don't do. I have seen plenty of social media couples fall out, beef with each other, talk crap about each other, say they're going to pull up, say they're going to fight each other, but they never have doxed anybody's address. They may have wanted to, but they actually had a career, a background. They actually have subscribers and a brand to protect. So they don't do crazy stuff like that. If they do want to do anything to the person with their address, it's going to be to go to the legal proper way in court to do so. Other than that, just keep it content. You get in the field. You like these people just go as low as you can go. How low can you go? Can you go down low? Can you take it to the floor? And look, hey, y'all, I'm telling y'all right now, whenever they used to come on in the skating rink and they used to have the little competition to the cha-cha slide, 2 steps now. I always used to kill. I always used to win the lollipop at the end. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But thank you to everybody for chilling in and hitting me this live. We had a great live, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Darnell, who really was not. I thought he was playing on my top today, and he wasn't playing on my top. Darnell told me to come to this live, and he meant exactly what he said. Everybody who dropped me a super chat, so we'll get a shout out. And like I said, nobody's contributions to the channel in any way, shape, or form, likes, comments, engagement. To me, whatever Darnell sent me amounts to what Miss Marty does on my channel every day by dropping me 1,000 comments. So I appreciate every. And I ain't saying that I don't want no, you know what I'm saying, little back end, appreciations or nothing. But I'm telling y'all, I really see nothing differently. I love y'all down boots, but let me go while I'm here. And right now, all I'm doing is I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. I'm just give a shout out. So we got Cashmere, the Cashmere, bless you, girl. 404, who always takes care of your girl. His angel, her mom. Oh God, I love all these names that I've been seeing for a year now, man. Both of them might as well. 404. I love y'all down boots, bedtime banners. Thank you to everybody who interact with me. And understand me, when I respond back to y'all comments, it takes a lot of work. Do you realize sometimes I realize that I could have a whole video done in the time that I take to respond back to y'all comments? But like I told somebody in the comments before, I am not only a creator. Before I became a YouTube couple, what motivated me to want to be a YouTube couple is I have been watching YouTube. I am a non-conventional person. I came out at the age of 14, like to the world that I liked women. Okay, so at that time, it wasn't much stuff on your normal day-to-day that you could find people who looked like you, or who acted like you, or who had the same interests as in you, or who you could relate to. However, the internet did. And that's where I went, and I saw a whole lot of couples, LGBTQ couples, and it just looked so happy. And I couldn't wait till I had those things. Couldn't wait. And that's the type of motivation and influence you want to have on people, not malice. And that's why people ask me, why do I report on this type of content when I clearly could be doing something else? One, mind your business, because I am doing something else. I have multiple different YouTube channels, but you would have to read minds to be able to know that, and you don't. So, and two, there's nobody on this side of the internet doing what I'm doing, and it's letting some of those young folks who may be watching know that it may be a kiki, it may be funny, and it may be entertaining, but this is not how real life goes. And I truly do believe that some people have truly taken some important context from some of my content. And even if it's just one person, that matters to me. But I'm going to get on up out of here. Love you, peace. But they would have to donate to help the channel to help out. Well, they wouldn't really have to donate to the channel, because I mean, I have to, like, if I'm doing a live stream or if I'm doing a video, I'm going to make content regardless. But like you said, T baby, I'm not going to be getting paid, because I'm going to be, if we do a karaoke, we're going to be playing music, so it's going to be $0 for sure. It ain't going to be $15 nothing, because it's going to be on copyright. But to me, it's going to be the same support as you would do on this live stream. If you want to support because I'm doing content, then do it, but not like how they was doing when they did their little drag show and they was trying to get tips and all of that weird stuff. We just doing karaoke because it's fun. And if people want to, because they're getting entertained, they want to contribute, they can. But we just doing it because it's fun. And y'all know I'm always singing. Thank you, T Baby. T Baby be coming up with some good ideas on the back end. Tommy got some pure fuel, sending him money. Yeah. And that's what made Alvo go on and say that he wanted to ask that he was going to say he got scammed, because Tommy apparently got $300 from somebody, and then he wanted to do it. But I don't know. They have been making so many live streams. Y'all gonna really have to keep me informed of the tea and lead me in the direction. Send me a link or send me a clip from one of their videos, and then I'll go watch. Obviously, I'm catching up on. I try to watch all of them, and that's the thing too. Even though I appreciate the Bussy Bunch, I ain't gonna say it's me, because a lot of people post their tea, but I am one of your biggest supporters. I like every single video. Okay. And I didn't realize that until now, because I don't condone the actions that they do, but I watch every single one of your videos from start to finish. I like every single video because I want you to spit the tea out when you're talking and saying, hey, get me to 100 likes so you can get the tea. I'm a reaction channel. I want to get the tea. I'm going to hit the like button. So we support all of their channels. So never listen to anything they say. It would be silly for us not to support their channels, if that's also how we get some of our support. But yeah, I did hear that a lot of people dropping coin on them. I mean, and people want to give up any money they can. I just hope that they're not giving up their coin off of false pretenses. If people just want to be nice and contribute to their creator because they think they deserve it, that's one thing. But to give them a false reason why to give it is why you build people who have no dang, I can't even think right now, but that's why you people who don't play about that stuff, who will never send a dime to anybody when they feel like their money and their time is being played with, because everybody works hard for their money and people want to help people out when they feel like they're doing bad, but not when you lying to folks about actually what's going on. So anybody who's actually receiving blessings, I'm happy that they're getting their blessings, but I truly hope that it's for the right reason and not because they're putting on false stuff like we know 400% Alvo did, because I seen the clip. Bedtime, bed down, holla, Miami, bless you, love you. Love you, Jesus, love all my bedtime bandits. I just gave y'all a 2-hour live stream. I'm gonna get on up out of here so I can go break down, bust down, and pass down another video for y'all and pass it around. And y'all make sure y'all go follow me on Instagram if y'all don't. Sometimes what I do is, even though I don't post a full reaction, I may post a piece of the video that I'm going to post, like I just did with that Albo clip, so people can come over to my channel and see the full video. But thank y'all for spending time with me. Love y'all. Peace, 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 peace.